Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i mursaleen nabina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'een wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Marhaban bikum wa barakallahu fikum. This is your brother, your senior in age, Khaleel Davis, with you again with another installment of Tawheed before toast, yani getting your dose of Tawheed before your morning breakfast. I want to impart upon you, Shabab or youth, another advice and beneficial reminder. Before we do that, we want to make a disclaimer stating that these videos are not to endorse or promote the terminology of the streets, yani, or endorse and promote the street life. Rather, these videos are trying to bring forth a better understanding of the terminologies of the street, that not only affect the youth of the kuffar, but also the Muslim youth. So we're trying to speak the language to the people, and bring light to it based on Kitab and Sunnah with understanding the Salaf of this Ummah. So with that, we want to say today the terminology we want to use, is the term H.E.A.R.D, and for those in my peer group in the mid-50s or older, we think you know what this means, but just for educational purposes, we want to make sure. We want to say that the term, when someone say H.E.A.R.D, meaning that it's an emphasis of what they're saying. They know the person can hear them, but it's an emphasis, of what they are saying. Emphasis, like, like you feel me, same as you feel me, you understand, like you understand what I'm saying. So with that being said, as we mentioned, we move different, we cut from a different cloth, we're unique, and we want to assert the narrative. We're going to turn this this word into, instead of saying an acronym, now we have a new term, because we mentioned we're changing the narrative. My son Ibn Khalil, my oldest son, Ibn Khalil, may Allah bless him, barakallahu fihi, he said instead of an acronym, it's Akhronym, Akhronym, because it's coming from a Muslim, his father, alhamdulillah, so my son, may Allah bless him, he's cut from a different cloth, rather he's cut from my cloth, alhamdulillah, so he came up with the word Akhronym, so it's no longer acronym with us, it's Akhronym, because we're changing the narrative. So we're going to say, yeah, we heard you, but did you hear us, because we're going to say that this word heard, it means hearing every ayat, read deeply. Hearing every ayat read deeply, meaning the ayat of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, hearing it, and reflecting upon it, reflecting upon it, because Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, his ayat, the Quran, kalam Allah, the speech of Allah, walaysa makhluq, it is not created. فَبَدَأَ مِنْهُ, from him it originated, وَإِلَيْهِ يَعُودُ, and to Allah will return. So yes, we heard you, but did you hear us? Did you, the Muslim, did you hear the ayat of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala? Are you hearing every ayat read deeply? You heard me? And Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala says in the Quran, in relation to hearing, he said, سمعنا وأطعنا, سمعنا وأطعنا, أطعنا, that they hear and they obey. They hear and they obey. You heard me? So, so when we, talking about you heard me, did we hear the ayats of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala? Hearing every ayat read deeply, so reflecting upon the ayat of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. You heard me? So with that being said, this is my advice for myself first and foremost, and then my advice to you, barakallahu fikum, ya Shabab or youth. Whatever we said that is correct is from Allah alone. Anything that we said from mistake, it is from the stuttering of this tongue, imperfections of this tongue, imperfections of this knowledge, mind, and the whispers of the shaitan. Allah is free of all of it. So with that we say, Subhanaka Allahumma bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk, aqulu qawli hadha, astaghfirullah li wa lakum, wa nasrullah tawfiq wa thabat, hafidhukum Allah min kulli shar wa askanukum fi jannati. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ababakum Allah.